And welcome, sports fans, to the Fort Dupont Ice Arena, home of the American University Eagles. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns here on CrossIceFeed.com, coming to you from the District of Columbia. David, we got a great game for you today as the Northern Virginia Community College comes to town to play American.
You're giving them a university title. Oh, boy, you're jumping into it.
I'm sure they'd love it.
Well, yeah, we got Nova here and we got American. So we got two teams, surrounding here, one within the district, one just outside the district. Obviously, Nova being the second largest community college in the United States here. And then we got American University. Oh, man, they got a great location up there where they are off of Nebraska Avenue. Well, I'm excited to see some hockey here. I haven't seen anything on the Blue Ridge hockey yet. This will be my first time at it.
ACHA Division III, my first game at this level, and it's going to be great to get back in the ACHA. It's been a while for me, all those times at Mercyhurst College.
Hey, it's my first go at a D3 here, too. Give me some credit.
All right,
it's a first for both of us.
I wasn't sure what you've been accomplishing, Dave, while you're down here. Well, I'm so new down here.
Yeah, John and I called hockey at Mercyhurst College, now University. Yep, see, now you want to throw a university title somewhere. There it is. And, quite an experience with the two of us starting out back in 2007. 2008 season, and I moved down here just the year after and started up the CrossIceFeed, and here we are today. We got Johnny down here straight out of Pittsburgh.
Together again.
And I'm straight out of Buffalo, so you want to talk about a rust belt. Doesn't get any rustier than that.
Oh, good. And it's been a while since I've had the play-by-play, so stick with me.
Nice segue.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah, it worked out beautifully.
Don't you miss doing that, Dave?
No, I did.
We had the longest intros of all time with us.
We certainly did.
Yeah,
we certainly
back
did.
Back and forth.
Yeah, the back and forth. Speaking of which, I'm expecting a good back and forth game here, and you're still going back and forth. American and NVCC, well, we'll call them Nova, as they're affectionately known here. No mascot, which is an interesting story you'll give us.
Yeah, I will definitely get into that at least once because I think it is a fantastic story. Stay tuned.
We'll get to it in a little bit, but one of the things that we're talking about here is kind of a rough season for both teams. A 2-9-2 record and a 3-11-0 record on both sides here across the board. Kind of a rough go at it here. You're halfway through the season, actually, if not 3/4 of the way through. The new semester starting up here, and it's you got to find your drive here at this point. And the Nova guys got some great senses of humor here, and
they're begging for FaceTime to be on the air, so I think we'll try and get some of them in. But we're seeing two very different issues at hand.
Yeah.
American University has a lot of their players going overseas to study abroad for this second semester. And they've lost quite a few of their inner core.
Yeah.
And they're also a completely student-run organization. They do have a coach to help with some of the on-ice stuff, but their staff, their organization from the front office is all student-run, and that's not the most common here.
Well, that's pretty impressive, though. You got a team organized at that.
Absolutely, and well-organized, might I say. And then Nova, they're a community college, so they have 2 years of having their players, as we were talking with their coach right before the game, right before this.
Yeah.
He gets the players for 2 years. There's no real chance to get some real senior leadership in there. They move on to places like George Mason, who they play later this season.
They go to George Mason.
So, I mean, we're dealing with a continuously young team, and this program's only 5 years old, and they already look pretty good. So we're talking about some guys who are working on their infrastructure and then working on the game and dealing with the kinks as they come. And that's something that it's something you're not going to be able to avoid at least right away. Another 10 years, and you might have two fantastic programs on your hands. But until then, we got some great hockey for you, and that's what we're going to have. And these teams, at the very least, are very evenly matched.
Whew. Catch your breath, huh? Yeah, no, definitely, I agree with you on all sides of that. And just getting to know some of these personalities just from them kind of inching their way over for interviews before we even got things started here. That says a lot. They got characters in the locker room, which is good. Keeps the spirits high, even if it is a rough season. A rough go at it, and even Coach Haga understands that. So, I mean, when you're contending, with a college, a community college, and up against George Mason University, where half these guys most of these guys, according to him, they'll jump ship over there after their 2 year, because you get your 2 years in a community college, get all your basic stuff out of the way. What do? You go right to the major stuff that you really want to focus your career on. You go to George Mason or JMU or any of the other big ones around here, or even American University. But,
right.
I mean, it's just the nature of the beast, and if you could build up this program to make it worth people's time to stay for an extra 2 years, that would be nice.
And and that's just it. We'll see, and we'll see as it comes on how much he can do in 2 years at a time.
You got it.
So I guess we'll throw it to some buffer in between, and then we'll go to the drop of the puck
Yep.
real soon. They're in warm-ups now, so stay tuned, everybody, here on CrossIceFeed.com. Either way, American is out in brand new sweaters. They got them just last week. I believe they're based on the Hockey Hall of Fame alumni game sweaters.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's something rare. They play original six versus expansion teams typically.
Fancy.
And I believe that's a yearly event. But American down diagonally, Rangers colors. It's a beautiful affair. And then you have Nova looking a lot like Oswego State that we just mentioned.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll have the opening face-off one over to the far side for Corey Amon. Amon will swing it around the boards. Nova will pick it up behind their own net. Back along the near side. Cleared up and out. It's going to go through to American University. Number 2 already not on my roster. This is going to work out well, Dave.
Who's number 2 for who?
American.
Uh-oh. I think it's Lino.
I'm going to go with Leno on that one. So Leno will put it towards center. It's going to be slapped away by Dylan Downs. Downs into the far side boards. Knocks a man off the puck. Trevor Deneen with that one. Centering, Nova will take it back. Taken out by Alex Balau. Balau will clear it in. It's stopped off by the goaltender. Goaltender Joey Guccini
You got it.
in net for American. Slapped away by American. Trevor Deneen will send it to the far side boards. Nova will keep it in. Centering pass knocked away by a number of Eagles. Over to the far side. Nova will keep it in. Fighting after that puck. I believe that's Cooper Lord. Back through center it goes. Nova knocks a man off the puck. Nova already winning the physical battle, as we'll have a puck out of play up over the netting here with 18:53 remaining in the first. No score.
Yeah, the Eagles are trying to use their talents there to claw their way out of their own zone. They're not having any luck, and they've been, just running around right now, and they're trying to find their footing here in this opening frame. So hopefully things will gain some traction for the Eagles.
Hopefully they'll find their nest.
You got
Back
it.
to the near side it goes for Sarath. Sarath will clear it in. We played off for 30, who's also not on my roster. David, we're going to have to look for some of these. We have a quick save there by Nova. That's going to be held on to by Zachary Sanford.
John, we did have a score sheet in front of us for a brief moment when we met.
Yeah, we really
Coach
should have
Haga.
looked at that.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be able to find it online, I don't think. You're looking for a 30 here for Nova?
For American.
American.
So we'll have a cleared round back behind the boards for Nova. Nova centering pass through it goes for Anthony Olivet. Olivet will clear it to the far side corner. It's going to be played off by Josh Dorfman. Dorfman, the captain and now former president of this club. Quick shot in front there from Nova. That shot came from Cody Carlson. Back along the near side boards. Carlson digging for that puck. American will come out with it and they'll get it up and out of their zone. Back into the Nova zone. It's stopped off by the goaltender. Sanford will leave it behind for Dylan Downs. It's stolen away by American right back behind the Nova net. Nova will get it back now, and Downs will take it to the near side. Works the breakout to the near boards. It goes for Cody Carlson. Carlson will carry up ice. Finally enters the zone. Looks for the quick shot. That pass intercepted by his own man in Olivet. Olivet couldn't corral it. It goes down the far side corner. Nova with the puck. Up to the point down top of the slot. Quick shot. Save made there by Guccini. 17:37 remains here in the first. No score.
Well, it's been nothing but a supernova at this point as they're just blistering things towards the Eagles' net, and they're putting on some great opportunities there. And, Guccini's coming up pretty solid in the net there.
And they could become stars, Dave. No doubt about it.
They could.
Back around to the near side. It goes. American with the puck off the face-off win. They'll launch it up, looking for the Murphy dump, trying to get the man in behind. That was Daniel Deacon. Back the other way now for Nova. Nova, Max Ganser, quick shot, sails wide. Back to the near side it goes. Jonathan Bloom will put it to the near side corner. American with the puck now along the near side, trying to play it through for Justin Short. No, I'm sorry, that is Deacon. Nova, back at their own blue line. Back to the near side it goes for Ganser. Ganser centering pass, stopped by Deacon. Deacon working, he gets a handle on it. He'll hand it off to Leno. Leno will clear it in. Nova, back behind their own net, works the breakout to the far side, now sends it to the near. That comes through for Ganser. Ganser will clear it in. Back into American. Nova will change, and down behind the net is Ganser. Taking the body, trying to get that puck off the one man alone in enemy territory. Cleared the length of the ice. We're going to have the icing call waved off as American will come in to beat it. Lots of speed there as a centering pass played away there. That was to William Carpy. Nova Player knocked down and tripped. We're not going to get the call on that.
Call.
And the retaliation right in the slot, but the puck taken away by Nova. And now we have a 2-on-2 developing the other way. Back it goes. Nova with the slapper save made by Guccini. That shot came from Alex Balau, and it was a hot one.
Well, a little lax on the officiating to start this one out, as we saw a trade of trips that were missed by the officiating crew. But, it is what it is. Kind of let them play, and did create some opportunities for both sides, actually. It started out with an opportunity for the Eagles down low inside the Nova zone, and came back the other way in favor of Nova in the Eagles zone.
Nova will win the face-off, but they can't maintain possession. It's over on the far side now, carrying up ice, sent out by Deacon. That'll actually be a shot on net. It's steered aside to Sanford.
We do apologize for the cut in the feed there, but we are back.
Back round over to the far side boards. It's clear now to the near. Comes through, it goes for Charles Danner. Danner, long toss up the far side for Olivet. Plays back now, comes back for Danner again. Danner will put the shot just wide of the net, but it's gloved down by Guccini anyway, and he's going to freeze that one. Remind everybody, we are on Wi-Fi, which is not our typical modus operandi, but we got to do what we got to do here at the Fort Dupont Ice Arena, our first time here.
Yeah, we're working on the logistics here as you find out that we need pretty much like 100 feet of Ethernet cord, which is more than I'm familiar with, so we'll end up investing, and we'll end up being reliable wherever we go. Even here.
We're everywhere you want to be. Back to the near side it goes for Deacon. Deacon, all alone, quick shot, he scores! Daniel Deacon puts it blocker side high. He picks it on the outside.
Well, he had everyone guessing there if he was going to pass or shoot, and he did a fine job there picking the blocker side high there on the keeper and making this one a 1-0 game with 15:33 left here in the first. American University opening up the scoring.
We'll have the face-off at center ice. 15:33 remaining here in the first period. It's American 1-0.
America. And they're going to make sure that strap is fastened there on the helmet.
Well, you got to have the player safety.
Well, safety first.
I have a roster now, and it also does not have a number 2. That's from the brhockey.com, which they told me was supposed to be updated.
Before they updated it, it was Lino, or Lano, however you pronounce it.
It is Lano, according to their captain.
Yeah.
Puck bounces off the back of the cage for Nova. We also don't have our own camera guy. David Stearns is working the camera as well, so we'll have a quick shot to the side of that. No, it's going to be carried instead still by Deacon. Back now to the near side it goes for Lano. Lano will look for the shot. Knocked down hard on the near side by Tyler Brown.
He was in the wrong Lano. He got hit head on by a Mack truck.
Back on the far side, American will get it back again. Nova really winning the physical battle, but you got the speed there of American.
American University goal scored by number 89, Dan Deacon.
Deacon will get the goal for American.
It is Lano.
Eli Lano is, in fact, the number 2, and he gets the assist.
Here comes Deacon.
Deacon again. Dangle shot. Save made there. The rebound comes loose. Third time, and it's going to be taken away now by Cody Carlson. Carlson along the near side. 1-on-3. He doesn't care. Burning along the outside. Swings around from the corner. He's going to try set up shop as he's knocked down, but he keeps the biscuit. Back behind the net it goes. Now to the near side. Taken away by Olivet. Olivet back behind the net for Carlson. Stolen away by American. Dorfman to the near side boards, rings it off. That's going to come through another opportunity here. Just barely knocked away. That man was number 30, also not on our roster. Okay.
Now that says Zachary Sanford, I guess, but
no, that's the wrong.
The other
team
30.
There.
Oh
yeah.
Man, no, we talked about that 30 on American. We didn't know already.
Oh.
I'm exhausted.
Oh well.
Yeah. I love the night games.
Over to the far side it goes. It's going to be carried away by Olivet. Olivet will send it round behind the net. Picked up there by Seraph. To the near side. Take away Olivet. Bouncing puck almost went off the skate of Alex Balau. Balau on the far side stands a man up. Back to the near side it goes now for Dorfman. Dorfman's got one man beside him. They're going to call him offsides, but he got the shot off.
Uh-oh.
And it looks like Nova's going to let that one go.
Yeah, they're not protesting too much. They're a little laid back. Yeah. And Coach Haig is calling for it. He wants to know, where's the call?
They're just a bunch of good kids. I mean, from how interested they were in wanting to be on our broadcast, a bunch of good kids. American will win that face-off. It's back now for Lano. Lano to the far side, bouncing puck unable to be corralled. Nova will send it in. Lano will chase it down behind his own net. He's pressured there by Ganser, and we're going to have a call.
Goes out of play there, Johnny, so we'll get a stoppage and a face-off to the left of the keeper. Guccini, and 13:22 remains here in the first. 1-0 American. Home team up on the board first. And we went dark again. Do apologize. We're back.
Quick shot on that. Rebound right in front. Bouncing puck. It was kicked. It's in.
It's a goal.
They're going to call it a goal. I think it might have been kicked in front. Who was the man who put it in? It looks like it's Ryan Sabot.
Yeah, Guccini's not happy about that. He was, he's doing the kicking motion. He concurs with there, Johnny. And now they're going to wave it off. Whoa!
No, I'm sorry. That was Tyler Brown. Wrong roster. Tyler Brown definitely was kicking at the puck in front of the net in the blue paint there. And I can't imagine he was able to get his stick in front.
Just kind of a weird conference. You know, we call the goal and then it goes away and it's just kind of weird. John, I'm baffled.
Well, I mean, maybe a little consultation with the linesman. I'm sure the referee, he was on the off angle from that, so I can understand why he didn't see it.
Just a little off, huh?
Just a bit outside. 13-17 remains here in the first. We'll have the face-off outside the zone. American will win it off the face-off, but the possession will be taken by Olivet. Olivet along the outside. He's ridden into the boards by Leno. We're going to have a delayed call here as American touches up.
Yeah, a little rough and tumble. We were watching some high school hockey before this, and that corner down there saw a lot of, elbows and heads and all sorts of body parts going into it. And yeah, the rough stuff. Yeah, they're cracking down on it across the board in every sport, really. Any head contact, you're gonna get, you're gonna nick for it, and you're gonna go there to the penalty box. You sit for 2, you feel shame.
So we'll have the call from the public address.
Well, you just seem so disturbed after that description.
No, it's your French-Canadian accent.
Well,
Dave.
that's what
it was.
Yeah, I know.
You go to the box, 2 minutes, and you feel
shame.
I do the Mario. That's the problem.
You got it.
Now back to the near side. It goes for Tyler Brown, the man who just kicked it in. Sends it around the horn. Over to the far side. It's going to be picked up there by Alex Bilal. American will try and take it away, but it comes back now to the near side for Brown. Centering pass from the corner. Comes up top to Brown near point. He tees it up. He didn't get much on it. Hit most of the ice first. Puck flipped to the far side. No, it's going to be stopped away there by Daniel Deacon. Sends it up and out. Deacon does. We got 1:15 remaining on that power play for the Eagles.
Good pressure so far. Let's see if they can do something here. I mean, they're already down 1-0. They've applied most of the pressure in this first period. If for those of you that have been following at home,
Stefan Valet had it into the zone, but it was knocked all the way back. Cleared again by the Eagles. Charles Cox will pick up that puck now. He sends it to the near side for Valet. It's intercepted. Quick shot on net from center ice. Easy stop there by Zach Sanford. Back to the near side.
Got a man waiting at the door here for Nova to come in.
I think that might have been Tyler Caniff. No, Tyler Caniff was scratched due to car issues.
Huh.
So he couldn't make it to the game. And I guess too late to get a hitch a ride. So we'll have the puck all the way up and out.
That's just great.
Well, I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
I know.
Carried up ice now by Charles Danner. Danner to the outside. Setting up shot from that corner. Centering pass up to the top of the slot. Quick shot there. Rebound right in front. Nova with it. That's going to be Ganser who had the chance at it. Flipped it just wide. Ganser still with that puck. Just 5 seconds remaining on that power play. Back up top it goes to Bakshi. Cyrus Bakshi will center that one through. Quick shot on. Rebound in front. Save made there. And it's going to pop into the back of the net. We're going to have Nova with the goal, and this time I don't think it's getting waved off, though the American Tendy and Guccini certainly wants it.
Yeah, great pressure, great vision up there in front, trying to find that lane through. A lot of shots coming up there on Guccini, and after having one disallowed after the kick, and then now this one going in, we're back to square one. 10:57 left here in the first. 1-1 score.
Well, you really have Nova bringing the physical game and American having a lot of speed. What's the one way you beat speed? You go right at it.
You got it.
So we have the immovable object meets the unstoppable force is what we're talking about here.
Too much physics involved there.
That's heavy, Doc.
That is heavy.
Far side it goes for Trevor Deneen. Quick shot, just a bit wide now as it comes back to the near side boards. So they're going to give Bloom the goal, assisted by Valet. Goes back into that far side corner where it's going to be taken away by Trevor Deneen. Deneen will cough off the biscuit to Olivet. Olivet Sets up shots, sends it to the far point. Now centering pass into the slot, trying to get it through for Bilal. Quick shot on from the far side with Bakshi. Centering pass from this near side corner. This time it's intercepted by American. Nova playing some very dangerous hockey. They work it along the outside boards, and then they try and center it into the slot. Well, there's a lot of chaos going on in there. Nova works the breakout from their own zone. Near side for Carlson. Carlson ahead to Ganser. Ganser tries to dangle his way through, but he loses the biscuit. Back through again. Another chance there for Tyler Brown. Comes down to the near side boards. Valet with that puck will send it off the net. And Guccini wasn't sure where it was.
Yeah, it went airborne and went right past him along the short side there, but almost went in on the short side, but went wide.
Sanford will play it off the side of his cage and brings it down to the near side. Dylan Downs will send it ahead. American fighting for that puck. Carpy had a chance at it, but Nova will take it right back. Brown on the outside. Looks for the shot, just sails wide. All the way up and out of their zone. There was a lot of heat on that one.
Wait, the heat's working here?
No, it's not. That's why I have a toque on.
You're smart.
Back to the near side. Off the side of the cage it goes, and it's going to be carried away by Brown. Brown mails it up ice. Bouncing puck comes away from Bloom. Off from Carpy, and Carpy will lose it back. Just ping-pong action there as it comes back again. Valet trying to send that one across, tries to get back to it again. American doing a great job clogging up the slot. They know that Nova wants to work it through there.
But it was a bouncer. Nobody can get a solid rep on it as it finds its way down the length of the ice there, John.
All the way back, and Nova will take it. Charles Cox battling away against Josh Sarath. Near side it goes. Played for Bloom. Bloom couldn't get to it. Over the far side, up and out of the zone. Good clear by Nova as it's put right back in by Corey Amon. Swung round behind the net. Picked up there by Charles Cox. Cox sends along the near side. Kept in there by Daniel Deacon on the backhand pass. Works through, dangled in front. Deacon get back to it. Rebound, and it's going to be taken away finally by the Nova defense. Back along the near side it goes. Taken up by Olivet. Olivet looks for the centering pass through to Carlson, and he couldn't get it through. American carries up ice. That's Deacon through center. Deacon to the outside, takes a shot. Glove save and a beaut by Sanford. Good action here. Sanford is great for the first and second save, and then he seems to be caught out of position after that, and his defense has done a great job twice now of sweeping that puck away whenever there was all sorts of chaos happening in front.
Yeah, at least it was organized chaos, but, great back and forth action here. The scoreboard still remains at an even 1-1 with 7:48 left here in the first. We do apologize, folks, if we do have some choppiness on the stream here because, obviously we love to be hardwired in for the internets, but unfortunately we're relying on the Wi-Fi.
Not much we can do on that first time here at the Fort Dupont Ice Arena. As it's cleared in, it's going to be taken by Eli Leno. Leno sends it way up ice. Nova will stop it at the center red and get all the way back to their own blue line before sending it to the near side. Tyler Brown will take it there. Brown working out of his own zone in the regroup as it comes through away for Downs. Downs will send it to the far side corner. Cyrus Bakshi will grab it. It's cleared up again. Retrieving it is Cody Carlson. It looks like American is willing just to get it out of their zone at this point.
They're desperately in a need of a change there.
As it comes back up ice now for Tyler Brown. Brown battling away from Deacon. Deacon will finally get the better of him as we're just under 7 minutes to go here. 1-1 your score. Taken away by Carlson now to the near side. Cleared in by Brown. Bouncing puck took an awkward bounce off of his glove into his blocker, and he finally covers up. Joe Guccini doing a good job there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about the ice here, but, a lot of bouncing pucks, especially down there in that American zone. But maybe it's just that the way they chop them up there in the slot area, and they just bounce their way into Guccini. But he's doing an okay job on keeping that puck from bouncing past him.
6:43 remains as a face-off one. American will take it now, trying to play it up and out of the zone.
Sorry.
Over to the far side.
Oh, what was that?
Bit of a battle over the far side, and looks like it's going to be cleared all the way back into Nova territory.
Well, Mr. 30 and 12 out there, they kind of fell into each other out there in the neutral zone. That was kind of funny.
Back now it goes.
It's so hard to do camera and color.
I told you it was a bad idea.
Well,
Oh, what a hit at center ice. Who was that? 23. That's the new guy. Put a man on his wallet.
There you go.
Back to the near side it goes for Charles Cox. 6 minutes remain here in the first. 1-all your scores. It's into the far side. Back it goes. Back to the near side boards for Cox. Cox will play it in to American territory. Round behind the net. Picked up there by Dorfman. Dorfman will lose the mail. Centering pass there again, working to the slot. Second goal. A rebound goes off an American player and is shot to the back of the net. That's 2-1 for Nova.
Oh, boy. Yeah, he made a deposit right there, right on the side of the bank on the short side there. Goalie was down and out, and, yeah, bad bounce off of Dorfman there, creating that goal.
Was that Dorfman who put it in his own net?
It might have been as he scrambled to get back in there.
It was, yeah, it certainly was off an American player's stick. I don't know if it was reflex or if he was trying to aim that in a completely opposite direction, but it's a Nova goal, and I can't wait for the public address on this. Someone to find out who they're going to credit it to.
I'm going to guess Bloom on that one.
Have it back for Brown. Brown to the far side. Plays through for Dylan Downs. Downs ahead. Carrying it through is going to be Alex Bilal. He sends it to the far side. Trying to get there is Olivet.
Yep.
They're going to give the credit to 19 for Valet.
No, 2 from 18 and 19.
Oh,
he read
18
it
and
so
19,
fast.
sorry. Brown and Valet, they must not have a Nova roster over there.
No, they just don't like giving full names for opponents, I guess. They have the roster over there, I kid you not.
Oh, okay. Daniel Deacon will pass it off to the far side. It goes for Lohr. Cooper Lohr trying to work it through. Deacon on the far side boards. Muscled off the puck in that far side corner. I believe that's all of that.
Stop paying attention to me looking at the broadcast.
I want to make sure it's still on.
Oh, jeez.
I must get my voice to the people.
Oh, my goodness. Mine too, please.
Boy, you're optional at this point.
Oh, you're fired.
Bilal through. As a quick shot on that steered aside. We got 4:40 remaining here in the first. 2-1 Nova.
Seriously, what are you doing here? I just fired you.
I'll pack up my desk. As it goes to the far side. Through for Ganser. Now I'm having a sit-in.
You're
Back
standing.
over to the far side. Semantics,
Oh,
David.
we got a call there. Yep, back behind the play there. It looks like Nova's going to go short here, and American's going to go on a power play.
I thought it was a working rights infraction for up here.
Wait, maybe I could be wrong there.
That's going to be a trip to the box.
Yeah, it is Nova going to the box.
Will be Max Ganser.
Yeah, I kind of caught that behind the play there, and, it's just... Excuse me. I'm not used to these nighttime games. Excuse me.
Old man Stearns.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime, right? No, yeah.
You
this
used to
is
be
unique.
a night desk guy.
I know. We never really had night
Fallen
games.
so far.
Oh, there
Quick
we go.
shot off the face-off save made there by Sanford. Round back to the near side it goes for Sarath. Sarath will send it just wide. Bouncing puck. American gets a second chance at it off the side of the cage. American still with possession. Bouncing puck almost went off the stick of Sanford and in. That play there, I believe, was from Dorfman. Back now on the near side. Cleared way up and out. Cucini will stop it off. We have 1:33 remaining on the American power play. Carried now by Josh Sarath. To the near side he'll play it for Dorfman. Dorfman up ice. He swings to the outside looking, centering pass. It's off a skate and back into the corner. And Nova will corral it, get it up but not out. Kept in by Sarath. Quick shot, bouncing puck, rebound in front. Man knocked down right in front. That was Danny Niger from the outside. Playing it through now for Carpy. Carpy couldn't hang on to it. But Nova back the other way, 2-on-1. Bloom with it, trying to center it through, and it was sticked away. Valet couldn't get to it. It was taken away in front. A good defensive play by American. 50 seconds remain on the power play for the American Eagles. Back through. That sounds like a brand name.
I know. I used to shop
just
there.
realized that.
I used to
Just
shop
realized
there in
that.
high school.
3 minutes remain here in the first. As the puck comes off the Zamboni door, it's going to be played through for Olivet. Olivet will clear it the length of the ice. It's going to be stopped off by Guccini. American works the breakout to the near side for Lino. Lino up ice. Ahead for Daniel Deacon, who has the only goal here for American thus far. For Deneen. Back to Deacon. To Deneen. What's in front? Quick shot. Bouncing. Puck went off the top of the pad and wide. Over to the far side it goes. Up top to Leno. Leno back over that far side. Boards for Amon. Amon takes a shot. It's sent wide again. Up and out of the zone it goes. Scooped up there by Leno. To the near side. Nova will take it back for Cody Carlson. Carlson, drop pass, quick shot off the glove and up high. Over to the far side it goes for Bakshi. Bakshi working it from the far side corner. Penalty expires. We have 2:08 remaining in the period. Near side, Deacon will steal it back. Speeds his way around from a man as he puts on the afterburners. Back now it goes. We have 2-on-2. Deacon, he has the puck taken away by a poke check from Olivet. Olivet will backhand it up and out of the zone, and it's going to hit off someone on the bench who will have a puck out of play with 1:54 remaining here in the first. 2-1 Nova.
Well, he certainly got all of it out of the zone there and into the bench, so that's why we have a stoppage with 1:54 left here in the first. 2-1 Nova. And, just to throw out some facts there about Nova, Nova's accredited by the Commission on Colleges of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools to award the Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in Applied Arts, and I will rattle off all these details in a little bit because there's plenty of great facts about Nova and American University,
of course. Well, you can save some for the intermission.
Well, Dave. I will, but I don't want to sit here and give a giant read. I want to fill
I'm
in
all
as
for
we go
reading
along.
to people. I do a good job of it.
Do you want to have a fireplace kind of conversation?
I'm all for it. You want to? I will have a fireside chat, and we will have children's books right after.
Fantastic.
Round it goes for Ganser. Ganser, quick shot. Bouncing puck in front. Guccini wasn't sure where it was. He thought it was behind him. Back now again. Ganser will play it off his own player. Played in front for Bloom. Bloom will leave it off there for Valet. Valet trying to find Ganser in front. It's taken away by the Eagles. Up and out it goes. Nova giving chase. Getting to it first will be Charles Cox. He plays it up but not out. Shot came there from 30. A quick shot there. Back round to the near side. 55 seconds remain here in the first period of play. And it looks like it's going to be all the way back. Icing waved off as it's played ahead for Dorfman. Dorfman, it's stolen away by Nova. Far side it goes for Olivet.
Oh, we got a delayed call coming there. Yeah, it's going to go against Nova. Yeah, and they're going to talk this one out a little bit. And it looks like, who's that going to the box? Yeah, it looks like number 22 there. That's definitely Max Ganser.
Ganser will maybe return.
Not. Well, is it Ganser? Yeah, it's Ganser. Okay. I had it right.
I'm so proud of you, Dave.
Thank you. I think.
No, it is tough to run camera and color.
Yeah,
it
thanks.
is,
cut me some slack.
It is deceptively difficult. I give you grief, Dave, but it's in good fun.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, 42.4 left here. We got a penalty and a power play in favor of American University Eagles. They're going to see if they can knot this one up at 2 before going to the dressing room.
I did not see the call for it, though.
I did not either. I think it was a trip, though, because he hauled him down. Either a trip or a hook.
Either way, 2 minutes is 2 minutes, so we're going to have it to the near side. Nova trying to steal it back there. Cody Carlson will have it. He plays it back, trying to gain some time for his own team, sending it into his own zone. Tyler Brown gives chase, and he'll launch it up ice, but it's taken away right in front there for Deneen. Deneen putting it in front for Deacon. Deacon swinging to the outside, plays it up top for Leno. Back now to Deacon. Deacon rushes towards the net. He drops it back behind the net there for Deneen. Running out of time. He's got 10 seconds left. Deneen battling off Brown. Brown wins that battle. Can Deneen get back to it? He does. Centering pass for Leno in the slot. Quick shot. Just sails wide. Back to the near side it goes. And we're going to run out of time here. The first period of play ends. We'll have the first intermission report as well as the continuation of this power play for the American University Eagles. They finished strong.
Let me tell you.
Right after this.
Oh. Well, I thought I was going to talk about what just happened out there.
Oh, well, it looks like we're also going to play the high school format.
Yeah, we are. We're going to go right into it. No, I was just going to say that, watching Deneen and Deacon and Leno out there, just a fantastic combination with those three. And great hockey names to say the least, except Leno because, Billy Leno, I can't give him any credit for anything.
I keep dropping the Gord Deneen on that, so I'm going to make sure.
I was thinking Kevin Deneen, but I'm more recent than, in my history.
Wow,
but, no, it's just that power play, it looked solid. The time was against them there as it wound down, and Leno's shot just going wide there at the last second. Great stuff. I mean, just they should have had this one tied up at 2, but they still get the 118 to carry over. So you got any information on American there, Johnny?
Well, I'm reading. It says Austin Short, who has played for the team since his junior year of undergrad, he's now a first-year law student at the Washington College of Law, is the team's starting goaltender. Let me see if I have him on here, make sure I'm not calling the wrong guy. I don't have a player, a position for Joe Guccini, but he does wear 33 according to the roster we were given.
Well, I'd say we can get some clarification between periods, but we're going right into it there,
Yeah,
Chief.
it sure looks like it. Where is Austin? Austin Short officially wears 88. But he is listed as a goaltender, and I swear I've seen an 88 as a skater. New sweaters will cause these problems.
Yeah. A mass confusion. Well, maybe that is an 88 and it's just a 33, blend it together. And
No, look on his back. It's certainly a 33.
Oh, certainly.
I'm blind, but not that blind.
Well, yeah. Thanks for wearing your glasses today.
Yeah, it helps. Back through it goes now to the near side. Charles Cox trying to get to it there, and nothing doing.
Ooh.
Sent way up and out.
That's a saucer.
Good clear there. Eli Leno will have it in the near corner of his own zone. Sent up ice. They're going to hand it back to Nova. We'll get a chance to send it again, but they're going to take their good old time.
Another one. Oh, and
Left out
Michael
of the air
Jordan.
for Leno, and now it comes to the near side for Olivet. Olivet had the chance there, but it's taken away by American once more, and they're going to work the breakout a little more effectively this time. Going to Trevor Deneen. Deneen, quick shot that came from Eamon. Eamon on the outside gets it back. Back over to Deneen. Deneen has rubbed off the puck, and Nova will send it up and out. Care of Cody Carlson. He's a killer. Killer Carlson.
Oh, I was waiting for it.
It was only a matter of
I was
time.
waiting for it.
Only a matter of time.
You and your slapshot references. Should I make some
I
goon
love that
references,
movie.
or would I get kicked off the air?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Quick shot came there from Daniel Deacon. It's cleared up and out. Dave's
Yeah.
a mess. That's what it comes down to.
Well, just, this American power play did not, well, it's over now, but, it didn't have as much juice as it did there at the end of the first period, but we'll see if American can strike here as they try to boost up the intensity.
Back through it goes for Daniel Niger. Niger again with that puck back behind his own, behind us, the Nova net. Battling for it now. It comes back out to the near side, which is going to be played off for Sarath. Bouncing puck through. Over to the far side, and we have it through on the near side for Ganser. Ganser, backhand shot, quick shot! He played it back to Jonathan Bloom, and a save made there by Guccini.
Yeah, good read on that play. Great break in there by Nova. They know how to put the pressure on American, and American's kind of stuck retreating at this point, but hopefully they can find their footing here to get some offense set up over there in the Nova zone. We don't want a cold tendy down there.
It takes a lot to be able to wake up on those shots. As we have time, Nova deep in American territory. He scores! Cody Carlson will take the time to aim it up, and he roofs it. Top shelf right over the shoulder of Guccini. It's 3-1. 18:01 remaining here in the second.
Boy, what a difference there. You go from 2-1 there, and you think that American's going to tie it up 2-2 at the end of that first, and now it's a 2-goal margin. What a difference here. Now American's got a 2-goal hole to climb out of, but as they always say, and the cliche goes, the most dangerous lead in hockey is a 2-goal lead.
That was voted the biggest cliche in hockey this past year.
You got it.
That was the quickest goal call I've ever heard.
Just mumbled, yeah.
Yeah, Carlson had the goal. I know that much.
Well,
I think it might have been an assist from either Bloom or Ganser.
There's a break.
Quick
They
shot
score.
in front. They score. That's what I get for trying to look at my
Yeah,
roster.
that's Deacon there on a breakaway. Nicely done, and he brings it back within one. As we have 17:42 left here in the second. Why are you kicking my wires?
That should be a goal call.
You got it. Yeah, I'm known for the goal calls when I do play-by-play, and Johnny here, he's a more traditionalist.
Well, Daniel Deacon, a great job there. Took the team on his back. The graduate student out of Alexandria doing just a great job there. Really forced this team back into this game. And he has it again, this time along the outside.
University goal scored by number 89, Dan Deacon.
Deacon, of course, with the goal.
Assisted by number 37, Josh Dorfman.
Dorfman with the assist. The former president of that organization, and they had a transition January 1.
And he's their captain, if I'm not mistaken.
I do believe he still is their captain and essentially the leader. But, hey, you know how they say.
It says it on the paper in front of you. He's the captain.
Indeed. Ganser with a shot. Bad save made by Guccini and a Butte. Back around it goes. Ganser again with that puck. Centering pass, trying to get it through for Bloom. No connection there. A lot like our Wi-Fi.
You got
Far
it.
side it goes for Bloom. Tries to backhand it in. Stopped by Leno. To the near side boards. Ganser will send it round behind the American net. Over to the far side it goes for Bloom. Bloom, centering pass for Valet. Quick shot, pad saved by Guccini. It's going to be knocked away again. Unable to get it out. Now Dorfman will carry.
Great physical action here. That's what I love about D3.
Up ice now goes for Dorfman. He takes the long shot. Pad save made by Sanford. To the near side. You really got to give that guy a little more action because a cold goaltender is one of the worst things you can deal with when your team is that dominating. Again, that's why Ken Dryden was as good as he was. He was able to stay sharp despite most of the action happening at the other end.
I hear the flu's pretty bad, too.
Dave's a mess. A far side it goes for Deacon. That's not going to be my favorite slap shot line.
Dave's a mess.
Dave's a killer. Dave's a mess. Centering pass again. This time it'll be Deacon. Deacon ahead. Quick shot.
Whoa.
That came from Cooper Lohr.
Well, he's starting to set him up now, huh?
He's looking for him as Deneen has it. Man, bowled over in front. That was Lohr. He tried to go Holmstrom and he wasn't having it. Back to the near side it goes. Amon with that from the near point. Looks for it right in front. Again, another try from Deacon. Behind that up and out. It's going to be cleared. Bouncing puck. Nova will carry out of their own zone now. Trying to make the centering pass and nothing doing.
With the pillar in the way, I almost thought he was setting up a breakaway. I didn't see the guy behind the pillar.
They hide, Dave.
Logistics.
15:08 remains here in the second period of play. We have a 3-2 score in favor of Nova. Nova entering the zone. On the outside, it's Carlson. Carlson has it knocked off his stick and lost it in his feet, and American will take it back. That's Deneen up ice. Sorry, that was Amon, and now it'll come through for Pitawanakwat. Back around. Round to the near side it goes. Picked up by Olivet. I was told once by a 50-year veteran of play-by-play, if you don't have a name, put one in, because the fans deserve one.
You got it.
So Pitawanakwat was a guy I announced in a tournament, and I loved his name. It's a quick shot there. Another quick shot. Third opportunity will be in the back of the net, and Nova had the goalie hung out to dry. Nothing Guccini could do there as they had a shooting gallery. Game's a rebound that end up in a goal.
Yeah. Well, 14:26 left here in the second period. You know, that 2-goal lead is back again for Nova, and American need to climb out of this again. You know, maybe it takes another Dan Deacon goal, and maybe setting up Deneen, or what did I say before? This one could be a high-scoring affair. Boy, that was quick.
That was really, really quick.
Well, you got your information.
As it comes to the outside, Pitawanakwat with that one. Ridden into the boards there by Bakshi. Bakshi battling with it. Back in the Nova zone. American comes out with that puck. Carpy. William Carpy with it. Still battling. Carpy will come out with it. It's up top to Dorfman. Top of the slot. He decides against the shot. Goes back to Carpy. Carpy backhands it in front. Quick save made there by Sanford.
Man, he did that all the while he was spinning on his knees there. Great work, and you love to see him finish on that one, but it went right in. What's up? You look frustrated.
I'm amazed. I am thoroughly amazed that he was able to get that off.
Oh, I thought you were upset.
No, not in the slightest. 13:56 remains here in the second. 4-2 score in favor of the Northern Virginia Community College.
They just call him Nova.
Well, I can say the name once in a while.
Oh, okay.
It's like Pitt versus the University of Pittsburgh.
Did you know that they have 80,000 students with about a third of them full-time?
Really?
Yes.
That's impressive.
The more you know.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Up and out it goes, back into Nova territory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns here
Hello.
on CrossIceFeed.com. Enjoying this broadcast. Our first for American and Nova.
Grab a pop. We still got another period to go.
Back behind the American net. American also does have brand new sweaters, and their roster was not the most updated, so we have a couple numbers missing, and we apologize to the American fans. Not just our American fans, but the fans of American University.
America.
Round behind the net it goes. Nova will pick it up in enemy territory. Quick shot from Ganser. A chicken wing save there off the elbow. To the far side it goes for Olivet. Centering pass. American will take it away. Working it through is Dorfman. Dorfman on the outside. Dorfman looks for the shot. He sends one just wide. Comes now through for Austin Short. He is wearing the 88 sweater. I'm going with it. Over on the outside it goes for Carlson, who scored a goal just recently for Nova. Over the far side, Dorfman will get it back. Sending it up ice, but not getting it through. It goes off of short. Finally cleared into the Nova zone. Plays through, it goes for Alexander Balau. Balau dangles around Cooper Lohr, working to the far side. Charles Danner will have it there. Back to the near side it goes for Carlson. Carlson looking to flip it past. That's not Deneen, that's Amon. Gord Deneen wore 14. That's throwing me off. Quick save there by Sanford off the shot from Amon. 12:02 remains here in the second. 4-2 your score in favor of Nova.
What were you saying there?
I said Gord Deneen wore 14, so I'm used to seeing 14 and thinking Deneen. Deneen wears 12 on American.
Okay. Good to know.
14, of course, Corey Amon.
Yeah. Interesting stuff there about American, undergrad, grad, and law school students on the team. Can you believe that? Great stuff.
I bet their arguments with the refs are epic.
Oh, you gotta believe that, yeah.
They're quoting precedent out there. I wouldn't doubt it in the slightest.
Just more information. Their players come from all across the United States, and oftentimes they have international students, most recently from Canada, Norway, Sweden, and Japan, with most of them having played for junior, varsity high school, and other collegiate teams prior to coming to American University.
And we do have a call. Nova going to the box.
Well, here we go. This is their opportunity to strike within one again.
Well, the face-off to win to Deacon, over to short, and then up top to Leno. Leno to the near side, it goes for Amon. Back to Leno, far point. Leno looks for the centering pass, goes through for Deacon, and it's taken away there by Ganser. Ganser will tee it up long, toss away.
Which number is Deacon? Because that was 88. Oh, you're
Was that 88? Oh, I'm sorry, that's short.
Yeah.
Deacon, of course, is 89. He's now on the near side.
See, I get so confused. Sorry about the camera work there, folks. Color and camera tonight. Oh.
Amon enters the zone with 1:33 remaining. It's up top. That time it is Deacon. Top of the slot. To the near side it goes for Carpy. Carpy takes the shot right off the shin pad and up and out of the zone. 1:20 remains on the power play for the Eagles. Deacon to the near side for Amon. Amon along the outside. Quick shot off the toe. Looks for his own rebound. Doesn't get the second shot off. It's taken away. Put over to the far side, and Leno will skate it through. Can Nova get it back? They finally will, thanks to Max Ganser. Race between Ganser and Carpy. Carpy will try and edge him out. No, Ganser will get to it the second time, but Carpy will not let him go. Leno joins the fray. It's out now to the far side. Balau can't hold on to it either. American finally winning that battle, thanks to Deneen. Deneen centers it through for Carpy, and now off to Amon. Corey Amon deeks around one man, swings around another, looks for a third, and that time will get it knocked off his twig. 38 seconds remain on the power play for the Eagles as it's cleared up and out, and I think American could use some fresh bodies on the ice. They have a rather short bench, though, tonight.
They certainly do, and this one goes out of play. This will give them a little bit of a reprieve with a half a minute on the man advantage. 10:24 left here in the second period. Nova up 4-2. So, a little back and forth, and, a couple of good opportunities for American down inside the Nova zone, but, they seem to, need a little bit of a break here, just to kind of get things clicking again. But Nova winning that face-off does not help.
Well, again, they lost a lot of good players to travel abroad. It's a difficult situation and one of the facts of a prestigious school.
College life, you got it. Well, university life.
Well, college, university, it's interchangeable in the American level. Up in Canada, bit of a difference.
And across the globe.
Of course. Back through it goes. Quick shot. He scores! That one came through Josh Sarath. A beautiful power play goal who just from the top of the point.
Yeah, next game down here we might want to consider going to the other side. But, hey, what a nice snipe that one was. He picked him up top. 9:58 left here in a second. So they're back within one again. So, Deacon gets the hattie on the next one, right?
I'm all for it.
Yeah. Tie it right back up, reset it back to 0.
I'd throw my tooth, but it's cold, and there's a net.
Yeah, we're halfway through this game here, Johnny.
Back to the near side it goes for Sarath off the face-off win.
American University goal scored by number 5, Josh Sarath.
Sarath, I'm sorry. Hopefully the Sarath family isn't watching and screaming at their computers.
Oh, I'm sure they are. I can hear them.
I'm sorry. No, really, I hate... With a name like Baranowski, it gets mispronounced enough. I understand the pain.
How do you mispronounce Baranowski?
I was at Penn State football camp in 2002 and someone said Barnickanowski. That was the worst so far.
There's no... Okay.
Actually, one of my students gave me Braun whiskey this week.
Nice.
Mr. Braun whiskey.
Have you ever tried it?
It's delicious. As it comes through again, Sereth with that one. He's going to be hauled down. We're going to have a call against Nova.
Oh, this is the opportunity to tie it up. 9-11 left here in the second. Oh, boy, Johnny.
It's a tripping call coming against Nova.
So
2 minutes up on the board. 4-3 your score in favor of Nova. You might have noticed I have not mentioned a nickname for Nova, their team mascot. They have none officially. They have no mascot, no nickname. They are simply Nova. It takes an act of the Virginia State Legislature to come up with a nickname, and they have yet to do so. They're throwing around some ideas. Eagles among them, as we have now along the near side. It goes through for Valet. Valet dangles, trying, he scores! Stephen Valet on the short-handed goal gets the nice breakaway effort there.
yeah, careful there, Johnny. We're on enemy territory here. Yeah, Nova. Yeah, that was a really exciting breakaway there. Man, you thought this power play would be the opportunity for American to tie it up, but once again here, we get the 2-goal differential in favor of Nova yet again.
I'm just happy for good hockey. I'll call the same thing for American when they get a goal that beautiful. They're going to give 23 the assist. That's the new guy who came in late. Still don't have his number on the roster. As it goes through away for Amon. Amon to the far side for Deacon.
That's Campbell.
Deacon around the outside. Is that Campbell?
Yeah, 23 is Andre Campbell.
I was listed as 31, so okay, I'll go with it. Shot from up top for Josh Dorfman. Knocked into the boards.
I beg your pardon. I am wrong on that one.
It's up and out. A good clear there by Nova. Yeah, as I was saying, Nova does not have a nickname. It takes an act of the Virginia State Legislature for them to have one finally.
Maybe Ron Swanson can make that happen.
It's possible. They've thrown out ideas of Eagles and such, but with American right there being the Eagles, well, that doesn't work out too well, does it?
The Nova Supernovas? No, I'm not throwing that one in.
No.
I'll think about it. I'll send my suggestions.
I'm sure they'll be waiting with bated breath, Dave. Back through it goes for Daniel Deacon. Daniel Deacon on the outside. I really wish he played for Wake Forest. Could it be Daniel Deacon, the Demon Deacon?
Nice.
Back through it goes for Dorfman. Dorfman along the outside. Swings around behind the net. It's knocked off the side of the cage. He's bumped off the biscuit there by Tyler Brown. Cleared up and out there. We have 30 seconds remaining on the power play for American. One shorthanded goal already scored for Nova on this power play opportunity. It's 5-3 in favor of the Northern Virginia Community College. Back over to the far side it goes. Olivet swings to the outside boards. He'll chip it into the zone, but he's not going to get any further. Thanks to Corey Amon. Back through again. Dorfman again will push it ahead.
Dangerous. Right in front of his own net. Don't know if he knew that his GPS gave him a wrong turn.
Back through it goes. Again for Dorfman. The far side. Picked up and back down to the near side boards for Dylan Downs as he picks up the errant pass. We have 5-a-side hockey once more with 6:52 remaining here in the second. Puck along the near side boards for Olivet. Olivet enters the zone. Loses the mail, but he gets it right back. Looking for it. Stick lifted, and he's going to have a shot just wide of the net. Bounce right in front. Quick shot just high and wide. That one came from Ganser. Over to the far side. Big hit into the boards between Ganser on Daniel Niger. Quick shot. It's up and over the line. Finally, it'll be called a goal. It might finally be given there to Olivet. It was stopped by Guccini. It bounced back behind him, and it rested on the line, much like the recent effort in the Pens Caps game. But this time it was popped into the back of the net finally.
Sorry, the who versus who? I don't,
Pen Caps.
I don't follow football. Anywho, yeah, that was quite a rocket of a shot from up top. All of that is finding it through. 11 from 19 is your call there, John.
Give it to Cyrus Backsheet.
Really?
Assisted by, who was the assist? Was that Charles Cox?
I think so, yeah.
As it comes now, 11 for American will take it. That's Cooper Lohr. Lohr, backhanded shot, quick shot, save made on the glove. That's going to be hung on there by Zachary Sanford.
Okay, so it's a different story now. We have a 3-goal lead for Nova, and American Yeah, they're going to have to claw their way through this one and hopefully get one off here quick off the draw. You don't want to fall back by 4. Although this game seems a little loose. I'll give them that.
Well, it's not insurmountable. I'm sure the break between the second and third period will make a world of difference here as a short bench already hurting them as a quick shot on from Leno. It's going to be bounced off the back of boards and off the side of the cage, and now Nova will work it back the other way. Carried up ice by Valet. To the near side it goes for Ganser. To the far side, picked up and sent through another opportunity again. Back up top, and we're going to have a call here.
No change to American here.
Oh, net knocked off its boards.
Knocked off, so there you go. I don't know what you were calling for there, Johnny, but
I wasn't quite sure.
David Stearns joined here with John Baranowski for the CrossIceFeed. Visit us at CrossIceFeed.com if you're not here already. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at CrossIceFeed. We are social.
Back to the near side. We're social and we're the media.
You got it.
Oh, that works out well, doesn't it? Bouncing puck at the American blue line. Sent ahead there for Cooper Lohr. Lohr alone in enemy territory. Quick shot off the crossbar and high. Back to the near side it goes. Nova will get it back. Ahead for Cody Carlson. Carlson along the outside. Backhands it through. Quick shot there. Save made. Rebound bouncing in front. Guccini on his side. Puck still loose. Shot there by Carlson. It knocks his way in. I think Olivet might have had a stick on it, but we're going to have a 7-3 lead now.
Off the stick of number 7 shot there. Rocketing his way through traffic. And, of course, that would be Cody Carlson who took that shot. The Manassas native with 5:10 left here in the second. Yeah, 4-goal spread between Nova and American right now. And, yeah, that shortened bench is really starting to take effect.
And we're going to have a goaltending switch.
So 7-16-24. For those of you doing the scoring
Benjamin
at home.
Fagel into the net. I was told it rhymes with bagel. 5 minutes remains here in the second. 7-3 your score. American puts in the new Tandy. Let's see if that can restart something. Back over to the far side it goes. Cody Carlson will give chase in his own zone. Back to the near side, where it's going to be picked up there for Olivet. Olivet to the near boards. Bounces it back there for Balau. Balau can't hang on. It's played away there for Amon over the far side for Dorfman. Dorfman up ice, sends it a slow boat now to the near side. Into that near corner, and now round behind the net. Daniel Deacon working it through. A little bit of a stab at that one there. Got to watch the spearing up top for Dorfman. Dorfman now playing it ahead for Short. As Nova will find their way around the referee, and it comes back to the near side boards. Deacon with that puck at the near point. He's outside the zone, but he still has the mail. Cleared in there. American will re-enter the zone with 4 minutes remaining here in the second period. It's 7-3 in favor of Nova.
I didn't know they were playing with mail. I thought they played with a puck.
After how much you love Doc Emmerich for his many words, as we'll have a shot off the blocker up and out, off of Benjamin Fagel.
Well, Fagel, yeah, he comes in a difficult position here with 3:43 left in the second. You know, being down 7-3, his team is. You know, just a tough position for him to be put in, and hopefully, you know, he can stay strong between the pipes and kind of get this team mentally back into it.
Dave, I'm sure goaltending is a very difficult position, but I think he's used to it by now.
Well, the team is in a difficult position there, John. You don't understand.
Make it so, Dave. Make it so. Back through it goes. Nova with the puck. Dangles through. Shot just a bit wide off the backhand. Over to the far side. Cleared up and out. It's going to be stopped off by Sanford. Sanford leaves it off for Jonathan Bloom. Bloom sends it up ice. It's knocked off a stick to negate the icing call and sent in, where it's going to be chased down by Josh Sarrett. Over to that far side, which will be played off for Max Ganser. Ganser sends it to the near side boards. American will get it back. Played off of Bloom and over to the far side. Cleared in. And back to the near side boards. Checked in there as it's back along this near side. Ahead from Lohr, and it's going to be taken away by Bloom over the far side for Ganser. Ganser tees it up. Glove save made by Bagel. Back to the near side.
I was waiting for a glove save Luongo on that one.
Glove save Luongo.
There we go. Coming
Over
back.
the far side it goes for Sereth. Sereth, he loses it in the
left it
snow
behind
in
him.
front of the bench.
Delayed offside on that one, yeah.
It's carried by Ganser. Around and through, and he'll finally come in to enemy territory. Knocked off the biscuit there by Deneen. Bouncing puck. Nova had a chance there thanks to Carlson. Quick shot, he scores!
Ooh.
That one came from Tyler Brown. A bouncing puck low. I think it knuckled and went straight down into the ice at the last second. Went 5-hole here with 2:07 remaining in the second. It's 8-3.
It's an unfortunate break there, on American. It was a glove down attempt there by Deacon, and it just didn't work out in his favor.
Well, I mean, he came in cold. Of course, goalies don't have the chance to warm up like they used to. Trying to speed up the game a little bit. And you can see as he stretches now to try and shake some of that off.
Well, it was Deacon that was trying to glove it down to play it out and just kind of made a weird, funny bounce there in favor of Nova. And just like that, it's 8-3.
So it's going to be played off there by Bilal. Round to the near side it goes for Dorfman. Dorfman played up ice. Up and out of play.
Almost took out the expensive camera over there. Yeah, look at that. He's out there. He's got a giant lens. Kind of professional photography-like work there, I'm guessing.
Got to be a heck of a zoom on that.
Yeah, I know. I've never seen a barrel on a camera like that.
1:48 remains here in the second. 8-3 your score. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns here on CrossIceFeed.com as the Northern Virginia Community College comes to the Fort Dupont Ice Arena to play American University. Over the far side it goes for Carlson. Puck kicked away. Carlson will get it back from Bilal. He's hauled down. We're not going to get a call on it. And another bouncing hit as I think it's going to get chippy now with the 5-goal differential.
Even Deacon's starting to throw it around.
To the near side it goes for Carlson. He'll send it in and he'll have to defend himself right thereafter from Deneen. Picked up by Olivet. Olivet has it taken off of his stick. Up and out of the zone again. And 3 Nova players miss the puck thereafter. Now it goes through for for Short, and it goes now for Deacon. Taken away there by Cyrus Bakshi. He's knocked down with a bit of an elbow there, and we'll have a big sliding play safe on the far side. 1 minute remains in the period as we have Deacon playing it to the near side, trying to find Short.
Oh, there's a pile up on 95, Johnny.
And we'll get to our traffic on the 8s. Is a big issue over on the far side. I wonder who's going to be tossed out into the box. Daniel Deacon immediately got to the bench just to make sure he wasn't included in that.
Well,
It wasn't me.
thought we were going to have a fight there for you, John, but not the case.
I haven't called a good fight in a while.
Yeah, I saw that behind the play, just some rough and tumble and getting caught up together there, and they just rolled around in the snow and had a wonderful time, and they'll go to the penalty box now and enjoy hot cocoa.
Okay, you got me on that one, Dave. You win. 53.8 seconds remain.
Oh, I hadn't done that in a while there, John. I'm talking about rolling in the snow and then going to the penalty box and having some hot cocoa. Brings me back to my childhood in Buffalo.
There were penalty boxes set up on random places on the street.
Oh, we were terrible kids.
And every one of you played with Pat Kane.
You got it.
It's a requirement to live in the city of Buffalo.
It's true. My brother Ryan played at the Buffalo Eagles, age 11, with Pat Kane.
I was stranded once, and we went to a Sabres-Kings game, and it had happened to snow profusely. We got stuck twice. And people from around, people came out of their houses to help push our car out twice. It was very nice, actually.
City of good neighbors.
Yeah, and both times, people mentioned, oh, yeah, no, we played with Pat Kane. Both times.
I think you're full of baloney there, Johnny.
No, that's the truth.
Well, you were just in South Buffalo then, because that's where he grew up.
It must have been. He is their favorite son. Well, we only have one penalty up on the board, and it's against Nova.
They took down the one on the Eagles side there, so I guess
coincidental minors and then an extra. Or, no, it'd have to be coincidental minors and an extra.
Well, I guess they're going to try to cut this down to a double score. Try to cut it down by 4. It's 8-3, Nova. The green and the gold.
Well, at some point you got to play for pride. And again, it's a shortened bench. Those guys have, 3 lines total? Maybe 2 full lines.
Yeah.
So, you got to give a lot of credit to them. It's a quick shot there, and it's taken away by Nova again. Nova can simply, match lines and then some, and just outskate them, skate them into the ground. So it's difficult. We have 38 seconds remaining here in the second period of play. Ganser will play it in front of his own net over to Olivet. Olivet will send a long toss up to Bloom. Bloom couldn't corral it, and getting back to it there is Amon to play some staunch defense. Good work there by American. Up and out for Olivet. Just 19 seconds remain here in the second period. And, of course, Nova is on the penalty kill. To the far side, Olivet again.
No surprise, huh?
But not at this juncture. Back through it goes. Leno will put the long toss on. Just 1 second remains. Are they going to call that icy, or are they just going to let it go?
I guess they'll probably just
I think they're going to let it go.
All right.
We'll have 1:07 remaining on that power play when we get back. I'm John Baranowski. He's David Stearns. We're going to take a real quick break here, and we'll come back with some intermission coverage.
I'm going to warm up my Tootsies. We're back on. All right, go ahead, John.
Welcome back, sports fans. John Baranowski here with David Stearns here on the CrossIceFeed. It's been an interesting game. Hopefully we kept it lively for you, even as the score differential grows. I haven't had a game this fun in a long time, I'll be honest. Usually I do a rather straight-laced broadcast, and it's good to break out again.
It's been about 7 years, yeah.
Yeah, it really has been.
6, yeah.
So, either way, Nova has come out very strong. I like a physical team, and they certainly won me over early. Yeah. But the longer American plays, the more I like it. They're growing on me. The amount of heart that involved in having that many skaters, that few skaters on the bench, and still fighting shift in and shift out. There was a tournament with against Mercyhurst. I believe it was the North York Admirals. I'll confirm that. I just got the text message, I think. They had 9 skaters for an entire tournament against 5 other teams. And they played the whole time. They didn't win a game, but they fought every single shift. And stuff like that wins a guy over, no matter what you're talking about. It doesn't matter what the final score is. If you're playing good hockey all the way to the final buzzer, I'm impressed.
It's all about what's in here.
That's right.
Lungs. And heart, of course, too, because you need lungs so that way you can continue to skate, and then your heart keeps you alive.
Breathe. Yeah,
yes.
Breathing.
And also the passion, too, I can see that, too, and they're growing on me as well. I'm very impressed from what I'm seeing, from Nova, and I'm impressed from the heart that I'm seeing in, Deacon and Deneen and
Dorfman and Amon and the whole. There isn't that deep of a roster at this point.
And Leno too. Don't forget about Leno.
You can't forget about absolutely not. Just from a standing of numbers, there isn't that deep of a roster, but the depth that they're playing with really says a lot.
Yeah. Well, it should be interesting. With the 5-goal deficit, stranger things have happened, but
I've seen them erased.
The intensity that Nova's come out with could be matched by the Eagles here if, they get some inspiration there in that locker room. When I walked down there earlier to kind of, see what the team was all about, and they were just so quiet. And there was a couple of guys that were just kind of, they're getting pumped up, and they're just, a couple of the guys are just looking at him going, what's wrong with him? But, I think it can be contagious at this point if they can just keep each other's spirits up,
And that's just it. They just played back-to-back periods of hockey, which doesn't help.
I know. You don't see that very often.
Really. I expected to have an intermission and have the report in the whole 9 yards, and we didn't.
I know at UMBC we at least do, the flood between the periods.
Right.
But, down here, I guess things can be a little different here in the Blue Ridge.
Right. You got to do what you got to do. Yeah. Ice time is ice time. Still gotta pay for it, and you still gotta make sure that you can get through it all and be off in time. So. It's harsh is what it is. And for those guys to play through it that short of a bench without a break after 20 minutes, it's impressive. It's darn impressive.
All right, join us back here for the third period, eh?
We'll be right back right after this.
After what?
This. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns. That team was the North York Rangers. A shout out to them. I wish they were listening. Some of those guys would certainly appreciate, really, the amount of heart involved. And the amount of DVDs they bought.
Yeah.
It
always works out that way. By the way, I got to work on your timing here. You got to wait for me to record things for the replay. Otherwise, it sounds like, fans.
Well. Fans.
So, American back out here on the ice. They
tunnel.
slowly skating around here. Hopefully, they're just storing up some energy here. And Nova, I know it's a night game. And I'm ready for bedtime. But still, the intensity has to be there.
Call through the pain, Dave. Call through the pain.
I'm doing color and camera, and you're doing play-by-play. We normally have a camera guy, but promises were broken. Hope you all are enjoying this here on a wonderful Friday evening.
Or if you're watching this on a replay, whatever day.
Yeah, whatever day it is. It could be a fun day or Monday or,
Fun day?
Yeah, that's the day before Monday.
Oh, fun day?
Yeah, Sunday fun day.
Oh.
Well, come on.
I don't consider Sundays all that fun.
All right.
I know Saturday night's all right for fighting.
Saturday?
So Saturday night's all right.
Saturday night?
Hey!
It's night.
Is it night? Oh.
Boy,
I have been grossly misinformed.
So here we are.
I will have to take action against those who told me such things.
For Dupont Ice Arena, Washington, D.C., David Stearns with John Baranowski here for the CrossIceFeed. Visit us at CrossIceFeed.com. Check us out for replays, YouTube.com/CrossIceFeed. We also cover the Potomac Patriots of the USPHL Elite and Empire, and also UMBC Retrievers ACHA D2. And we're looking to explore further into the D.C. Metro Region's hockey world.
If you'd like us to call a game, get in touch. David at CrossIceFeed.com. Dave, I'm sending them your way.
No, contact at CrossIceFeed.com works just as well, too.
No, well, you try something at CrossIceFeed and you'll find us.
You got it.
Quick shot there off the cage. A good effort there by Deacon. And we can call games more or less facetiously if you'd like.
It's up to you.
We do request.
You're the boss.
Far side it goes. Deacon carries it in. He loses it. It's going to come all the way back out for Sereth. Josh Sereth with that at center ice. Sends it back to the near side. It goes for Corey Amon. Pass to the near side boards. Avoids everybody, and Nova's going to corral it back. Back now for Dylan Downs. He sends it the length of the ice. We have 22 seconds remaining on the power play for American University. Amons dekes out a man on the regroup in his own zone. Pushes it ahead. He has Deacon. Deacon on the outside takes a shot. Pad save made there. Bouncing puck up and away. Sereth with that puck. Bounced it right off his skate. Now to the near side it goes. Going to be carried by Amons as he regroups in the neutral zone. Gets to the outside. Quick shot just a bit wide. Now back along the near side boards it goes for Carpy. Carpy, quick shot. Bouncing puck. Rebound sent to the near side corner. Nova trying to get back to it. They will send it up and out. And now Ganser has a chance. Poke check effort there by Leno and a beaut. Far side now goes for Ganser, and Leno will take it away. 18:30 remains here in the third period of play. 8-3 your score in favor of Nova. Back to the near side it goes. Carried up for Valet. Valet dangles around a man, centering pass, bouncing puck, and it's sent high and wide. Diving to his side was number 20, which of course is Benjamin Fagel. Back to the near side it goes. We're going to have icing called as American cleared it the length of the ice. 18:07 remains here in the third.
It is toasty cold in here. 8-3 Nova is what you meant to finish with, and I cut you off. Because you talked too much there, Johnny, and great intensity here on both sides here. Great save, from Fagel. Yes, that's right, Fagel, because you said it sounds like Bagel.
Benjamin Fagel, yes. Rhymes with Bagel. That's what I was told.
Yeah, American can't get frustrated here and ice it too often. It just kind of hurts them. They can't get the change, and, they need to set up deep inside of Nova territory. They had a couple of great opportunities just a moment ago. Let's see if they can recreate that here in the third.
Bouncing puck set wide. That one came care of Stephen Valet. Back through it goes Valet again. He takes it through, and it's over to the far side. It's going to be carried off by Jonathan Bloom. Bloom sent to the near side for Ganser. Ganser has been all over once or twice on the score sheet, but he is in there seemingly every single shift, banging bodies and battling for pucks. He's had a heck of a game.
He's a grinder, that's for sure. You just can't. He's been in the box, has he not?
Yeah.
And You know, he's making his presence known out there. You just can't escape him.
He's done some of the mucking, too. He's got some grinding and a little bit of mucking. You got to muck, you got to grind. You got to work down in the corners.
Oh, my goodness. See if I can get some more info on things.
He's bringing out the iPad along with the computer and the camera and the 14 dozen pieces of equipment we have here to try and broadcast this game to you live.
Oh, you got it.
From the Fort Dupont Ice Arena.
We are high-tech.
As it comes all the way out, I wanted to do analog, but no. Tape is too antiquated for some people.
How old are we?
It's not the age, Dave, it's the mileage. Back through it goes. Tyler Brown with that puck sends it to the far side for Olivet.
Yeah, I can't do two things at once.
Back through. He can walk, talk, and chew gum, though. I've seen him do it. Far side.
Lies.
Far side, Cody Carlson sends it across ice to nobody. Back to the near side, it goes short. We'll clear it up ice. Stopped off by Brown and back now to Olivet. And looks like Nova is going to be content to play this one slow.
Oh, they're going to start playing the trap.
Comes through now as Carlson will dangle twice. He looks for the backhand shot and it's knocked away. Now America trying to work it back now. It's Leno. Leno, 2-on-2. He'll take the wide shot. Bouncing puck goes through and it's just sticked aside by Zach Sanford. He got a little too risky down there. Back now on the near side. Eamon will go after. We're going to have an icing call coming against Nova.
Yeah, Coach Hag is saying the same thing. It's like, really? No. He's very animated about it, too. Or animated about it. And what did I say?
I'm not. It's cold, Dave.
I'm cold. Never let go. Never let go. Feels like hockey.
Quick shot. He scores! We got that one right off the draw. That one from Trevor Deneen puts it in to the back of the net, and they've cut that score in half. It's going to be 8-4 now for Nova. Can American climb back into this? I've seen crazier things happen.
Laser shot there from Deneen right off the face-off. You know, those quick draws, you really got to win them and catch the goalies off guard there because, you know, they're waiting, they're setting, they're ready to go, and they just don't know where that face-off's going to go and the outcome of that. And it just zipped right past them.
Well, you know, I know from my days of playing roller hockey.
Number 12, Trevor Deneen.
Deneen will get the goal, of course.
Quick
shot, they score again from the far side point. Launched home there. Who's the man with that goal? I can't see a number at this point. My goodness gracious, waiting for the public address. We got another goal, and it's 8-5 now. Yeah. Americans not out of this yet.
I'm anxious to hear who got that one. That one's an unsuspecting one from a low percentage shot area way off on the far side boards. Man, that one came in quick.
That drives my point home further. I mean, what I was about to say with playing roller. Eamon, and then another quick shot. That one off the post and finally cleared away. We're going to have a whistle as the net's off its moorings. But, the one guy who can't slack off, it doesn't matter what the lead is, the goaltender. Everyone else can take their time and lollygag around and have a good time out on the ice. Goaltender's got to be 100% of the time. And that is not what happened there.
I'm having a good time out here on the ice, too. 16:03. Yeah, I know. It's very slick. 16:03 left here in the third. 8-5 Nova. Eagles clawing their way back into this one.
They've got some life yet. Quick shot. Bouncing puck as Deacon's shot was sticked away. Deacon has it back, though, in the near side corner. Puts it up top for Leno. At the very least, they're making it interesting. Deacon over to the far side for Dorfman. He tees it up. Bouncing puck off the front of the shin pad. Back now it goes. Knocked down there was Deneen. Round behind the net. Deacon with it in the near side corner. Deacon puts it up top to Leno. Well, he said about Hart, and look at that. They caught Nova napping just once, and they got 2 goals out of it thus far.
You're absolutely right there, Doc. Hopefully they can claw their way up here to tie this one up. They got plenty of time to do it.
Leno, top of the slot, bouncing puck. It was sticked away almost there. Another quick opportunity there by Cooper Lohr. Up and out, Nova will be content to clear this, and they're going to get the icing call against them.
Yeah, it skittered past everybody. 15-13 left here in the third, I beg your pardon. 8-5. Yeah, this one got interesting real quick, huh?
I think you said 9-7 was your unofficial prediction, Dave.
I did, and it can go. Well, see, no, that wouldn't go in favor of the home team.
No, it wouldn't.
If that were true, but hey, I'd be okay with being off by 1.
9-8. You decide the winner. Yep.
There you go.
Feels like a Goosebumps book. Back to the near side. You choose the scare.
Which page am I turning to?
Oh, God. Back to the outside it goes. Another opportunity there as Stefan Valet realizes that this one's not over yet. Valet from the near side corner. Tries to drive towards the net. Nothing doing there. He will get to it one more time as he switches positions there with Olivet. From the near point, he centers it. Brown will play it back to the near side. Olivet will go to retrieve it. Brown behind the net it goes for Jonathan Bloom. Bloom from behind the net. Puts it in front. Olivet can't get it. It's taken away by American.
This is a 3-on-2 developing here after the change.
American driving up ice along the near side. Centering pass taken away by Nova. On the second attempt, there it comes as Sereth will take it from the near point. Kept in by Carpy. Quick shot. A fluttering shot got all the way to the cage and down on his dupa as the goaltender. Taken down, Zach Sanford. 14-17 remains here in the third, and this one's still a game. It's 8-5 in favor of Nova.
Sanford, he went all in on that one, backing up into the goal and falling. And, it almost looked like, he could have went the Mike Smith way and drag it into the back of the net with him. But he didn't. The whistle had already gone.
Well, not all of them can get them caught in the back of the jersey, Dave.
You got it.
Game-winning goal from Buffalo.
Yeah,
wow.
How about that? Take him however you can.
Back behind the net, American trying to work that through. It's still off the back of the cage. Finally out to the far side. Won't get through to Dorfman. He makes the smart play and backs off, but he will get back to it. Centering play away for Deacon. Deacon will leave it off long enough to get it through for Cooper Lohr. Lohr will play it in beside the cage, and Sanford off the lively boards has to slap his own pass away. Back on the near side it goes. Chipped back in there. Deneen from the near side corner. Swings round behind the net and over to the far side boards. Centering pass near side for Leno, and he gets it off the toe. Not much on it. Another chance there for Deacon. Rebound in front, and Lohr couldn't get to it. On the far side it goes for Deneen. Back over to Lohr in that far corner. He can't play it away from Nova. No, they come back in for Deacon. Deacon trying to play it off again. It went off a stick, and this time Nova will clear it up and out. And another icing. Oh, they're going to say the goalie could have played. No, they're going to call it. It's just a little bit late. That strategy would have worked 10 years ago, but it's only going to hurt you now.
Here's the offensive buzzing I was talking about that American had to instill inside the Nova zone, and they're really making their presence known. And just keep the momentum going and keep that Nova team out there because of the icing, and pretty much get them as exhausted as you can, and take your shot and hope it finds the twine.
I don't know what the Eagles said in the locker room, but it certainly worked.
If it was anything about the intermission report that I said, it's probably just a lot of ah! There's another icing.
Ah!
That's all it was. I'm serious.
Was it because you entered their locker room without knocking?
It could have been.
My heavens. 13:01 remains here in the third. 8-5 is your score in favor of Nova. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns. This is one of our more fun broadcasts here on CrossIceFeed.com. Check us out online on CrossIceFeed.com, or our YouTube page, which is YouTube/CrossIceFeed, or our Twitter, which is CrossIceFeed, or on Facebook, which is CrossIceFeed.
Yeah, see, you forgot the .com between YouTube and CrossIceFeed, but I forgive you. YouTube.com/CrossIceFeed for all archived games. Every game we've broadcasted here at the CrossIceFeed can be found at YouTube.com/CrossIceFeed. Give us a thumbs up on that Facebook page. We love it.
Play to the near side now. Bouncing puck away from Lohr. Taken away there by Brown of Nova. Cleared all the way up and out. It avoided an American player, and icing will be waved off this. Obviously, an Eagle could have played it. Cleared up around the near side boards. Up and out. A good play there by American. Bouncing puck comes to the near side. Played ahead for Deneen. Kicked through. Deacon unable to get it as a man put down on his backside. Back to the near side it goes. Bouncing puck there for Charles Cox as it's sent through for Deacon. Daniel Deacon in his own zone. Starts the breakout from the near side corner. He's going to clear the length of the ice. And icing will be called. They waited all the way till it got to the circles. I guess it is a hybrid icing.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's true. The ACHA uses NCAA rules unless there's a specific rule to supersede it. Most specifically, I know ACHA Division I uses the shootout.
That rules.
Do you know what the first rule of hockey is, Dave? When you open a rule book, NHL or NCAA, do you know what the first rule is?
Have fun.
No, in fact, it's not. As the play starts, Dave, and you're missing it. Breakaway over there. It goes. Quick shot. He scores! Daniel Deacon on the breakaway makes it 8-6, and we got a lively one here.
We're taking resumes for camera, guys. What a great breakaway there. Yeah, that was perfect there, and Deacon gets the hattie.
Indeed, the hat trick there brings his team within 2, and there's 12:06 remaining here in the third. This game has been turned on its head here in the third period.
Okay, then. And we have a timeout coming. And Nova's calling a timeout.
I guess I will get to pose that as my trivia question. What's the first rule in the hockey rule book?
I'm not looking it up. See, you asked me a question. I was going to look it up, but then you yelled at me. And
well, you were going to miss the goal, Dave.
I'm so used to having a camera guy here. It's just ridiculous.
I know. Goal.
Oh, well. We just decided to come out here and kind of give this a trial run, and you know what? It's working out great.
We could have just done radio, but we figured that's not what we do here at CrossIceFeed.
No, it's not. We love providing the feed, the complete feed. And so that's total views. And yeah. So thank you all for tuning in here. You guys have been great, showing up in droves.
You're avoiding the question, Dave.
What's that?
The first rule in the hockey rule book.
Hockey is played with a puck.
No, you're close.
Ooh.
In fact, hockey is played on a rink.
Ah!
That's the first rule in hockey rule books.
Yes.
Hockey is played on a rink.
Johnny, American is within 2 with 12:06 left here in the third.
You know, I never thought they'd get back into it. I mean, I was impressed with the amount of heart they... well, I mean, when you look at a 5-goal differential, I mean, there are mercy rules that kick in some leagues at that level. And here they are, I mean, with a shortened bench. They have turned it around. They have proved me wrong. And I am so impressed.
Assisted by number 12, Trevor
Deneen will get the assist on Deacon's goal.
Yeah.
I mean, really and truly,
yeah.
These guys have proven me wrong. I am so impressed. The amount of heart that involved on this American bench is overflowing.
Yeah, they instill the American spirit.
Back through, right in front, waiting for it. Trying to get the 360 and nothing doing there for Deneen. Bouncing puck again as the goalie's still on his side. Taken away now, finally, by Bakshi. Bakshi, quick shot, stick save, and it's up and out of play. 11:23 remains here in the third period. 8-6 your score. Like I said, American's heart has grown 3 sizes this period. It's enough to make the Grinch envious. Green with envy, if you will, Dave. Green with envy.
Well, the green team out there, Nova, they've had plenty of opportunities to seal this one down, but now it's a hockey game again, thanks to the resurgence of the American Eagles team.
Our segues have been fantastic. You realize that? I mean, that really is the apex of our broadcast.
You got it. That's us, man. Back at it again.
Come for the hockey, stay for the segues. Centering pass goes for short, and it's taken away in the slot there by Valet. Valet with it still. He's nearly hauled down. Will we get a call? Doesn't look like it. I think that certainly was deserving. As
He's
Nova
doing the
will
running
still
man.
have it.
What are you talking about?
Back through it goes for Brown. Brown from quick shot from the side there for Max Ganser. As it's sent back in, and Eamon will have it from behind his own net. Swings around to the near side, avoiding the pressure from Ganser. Eamon still with that biscuit. Dangles around another guy. He was looking to put everyone away here as it comes back to the near side as he slides into the board. A little bit of a trip up there. Now from center, it's going to be played away again for Eli Leno. Leno lost it. Back over the far side it goes for William Carpy. 10 minutes and 12 seconds remain here in regulation. Carpy to the near side. Played ahead for Cooper Lore. Over to the far side for Carpy. Sent round the horn. Back to the near side it goes. Nova unable to corral it. It will come all the way out to center ice where Leno will play it back in. Game has taken a step back as it looks like American, realizing they're back in this, doesn't want to take too many chances. Hopefully that won't be to their detriment. Dorfman back around. Leno will send it to the near side boards. Too far for his winger. Cleared right back in. Leno will go after it again, this time on the far side half boards. Avoids Bakshi in the process. Trying to box him out. Digging there. 9:26 remains as it's Leno deep in that pile as it gets a little chippy on the far side with Trevor Deneen joining that fray. Deacon gets it away on the second attempt, clears it the length of the ice. Coming in to beat that call will be Dorfman. Good job by Josh Dorfman, their captain. Far side it goes. Deacon chases it down. He has a hat trick on the night. Back to the near side for Sereth. Sereth bouncing it through now for Deneen, who dangles twice, 3 times, finally taken off of his twig. Dorfman will have it. American still with possession as Nova tries to swap some people out. Quick shot from Dorfman. No one there to support on the rebound. Along the near side it goes for Ganser, in behind the defense. Ganser looks, dangles, shot, he scores! He dangled it to the near side and got a blocker low. That'll put a damper on things. It's 9-6 here with 8:36 remaining in the third.
Yeah, what a rush there along the near side, and that just kind of a bobbling puck out here in the neutral zone, and American looking trying to regain the Nova zone after that great flurry of activity that they had going on down here, and then it just took one bad bounce off the boards and then just took off like a flash, and next thing you know it, they're up 9-6.
As it goes through over to the far side, back down to the near boards. Dylan Downs will have it, and Nova surely will not go quiet into this good night. Downs again to the side of his own cage, sends it to the near boards. A little bit of pressure there by Sereth as it's pushed ahead now for Valet. Valet sends it back. Ganser has his pocket picked, and now Carpio will have a chance at it. It's pushed ahead, can't get it through, and it'll be back for Ganser once more. He'll retreat all the way to his own blue line before sending it up again. This time it'll go through Bloom. Carried up ice. Corey Amon with the puck. Had his pocket picked, but he'll get it right back. Along the near side it goes for Deacon. Deacon in behind the defense. Quick shot. Save on the pad, and it's slapped away again. Another chance here as Sereth will have it. Backhanding. Can't get it onto his twig. Couldn't get a handle on it there on the near side. Another opportunity. Amon will have it. He tries to work his way around one man. He gets knocked off. Can he get back to it? He does on the half boards. Sends it up to the point. Sent wide, and it almost trickled in. That one just a bit wide, and the goaltender had no idea. To the near side. Missing it will be Sereth. We'll have a 3-on-2 because of that miss. It's over to the far side boards. Played away by Charles Danner. Puck to the near boards. Away for Tyler Brown. Sent down to the far side boards, which is going to be played away there by Amon. Corey Amon waits a man out. 6:52 remains here in the third period. We have a 3-goal differential. Cleared in. We'll have an icing call coming against American. Game has slowed down a bit. I think a lot of wind taken out of their sails by that last goal for Nova.
Yeah, 6:45 left here in the third. Yeah, it's a 3-goal differential here. 9-6. Nova, the visitors here, still in the lead. They've been in the lead for quite some time in this game, but we're just waiting for the opportunities here for obviously American again to kind of claw their way back into it.
Nova back to the near side, teed up, sent wide. Bouncing puck round, and back to the near side boards, but taken away there by Amon. Amon, all on the outside. Dangles his way through center and looks to the near side boards. Swings around from the near point, he'll send it in. Puck all the way back.
That fooled everybody.
Yeah, that was a sneaky little play along the near side boards. 6:16 remains as the long toss goes way too far for Trevor Deneen. Nova with it in their own zone. Slowly working the breakout to the far side boards. Bouncing puck through, and it's going to be stopped by Leno at center ice. Leno will send it in. Stick to the near side by Zachary Sanford. Nova will send it up and out. American will stop it at neutral ice and send it right back in. Return to sender. Address unknown. Far side boards. To the near side it goes. Anthony Olivet, another guy who's been all over the ice and all over the score sheet tonight. Really has had a heck of a game, just being everywhere he could possibly be, as Olivet will come back to get it again. He'll send it around from that far side corner. He'll swing behind the net. Over to the far side, which can be picked up there by Danny Niger. Cleared up ice. Tyler Brown retreating deep into his own zone to avoid short. A dangerous play by Olivet off the side of his own cage. 5 minutes remain here in the third. 9-6 your score. That's going to be carried through. Back along the near side, dangling through. Nope, nothing doing there. Cleared up and out of the zone. American playing some staunch defense, but they're going to have to get back on the attack if they are going to stay in this one. Josh Dorfman with that puck. All on the near side. Now he swings through center over to the far side boards. He's knocked off the mail and has another chance at it. Quick play right in front. Stopped there on the far side. And Nova will take it right back. I do believe that is, in fact, Dylan Downs playing some great defense there. The stick handling impressive. It's up now to the near side for Ganser. Ganser dangles, gets back to it. He's taken off of it by Leno, but it's stopped right back to Brown, who sends one wide. Far side now for Downs. Bloom on that puck. Can't seem to stick to it. Goes away through for Amon. Corey Amon. 1-on-2. Tries to work his way around a man. He's going to be interfered with quite a bit there, but no call coming. 4 minutes now remain. Over to the far side it goes for Deacon. Deacon with the shot. A sneaky one goes off the post. Another chance. That one the stick save. To the near side it goes for Seraph.
2-on-1.
2-on-1. Back the other way for Ganser, who just scored the 9th goal for this one. Tees it up. He scores 5. Oh, that's the double-digit goal. And I think that might be the one that finally ends this one. 4-goal differential, 343. That's a steep hill to climb.
And, they climbed out of that 4-goal hole, but, yeah, they have less than 4 to go. So they need to score a goal a minute at that pace. And maybe they can. They haven't used a timeout here. Maybe they can,
I mean, it's certainly possible. The fastest 3 goals have been scored in 21 seconds. That was by the 1971 Bruins. I mean, a hat trick's been scored in 26 seconds by Bill Mosienko, so it's possible. Over on the far side it goes for Amon. Centering pass now for Deacon. To the near side boards. Pushed ahead. Oh, quick score! He roofs it! That was Deneen. We'll put them back into this one. Maybe I've spoken too soon.
Bar down, Deneen. Oh, baby, he sank that one up top. Yeah, Johnny, they've exceeded my expectations on the goals. I said 9-7. We're up to 17 goals. So it's 10-7. Hopefully that's not the final goal of this game, and American can, continue to make this one interesting.
3:21 remains in regulation. I say regulation for a reason. Deneen does, in fact, get the goal. Deacon will get the assist. He's had a heck of a night on that score sheet.
Yeah.
Looks like he has the lone assist, as we're going to have an icing call coming against American.
Well, 3:04 left here on the clock in the third, and this one's definitely turned into an interesting contest. I just jokingly said 9-7. I didn't really think it would even come close, but here we go. Barn doors blown wide open here as far as, the scoring. It's just 17 goals in a hockey game. How often do you get to see that?
It's not that often. Over to the far side it goes. Quick shot by Nova. Save made. Rebound sent wide. That one came from Bloom. Back along the near side it goes, as Bagel has had a couple good saves this shift. Looking for another one of the swings in front. No, it's going to be up too high. And a puck out of play here with 2:47 remaining in the third.
Yeah, the Americans got to get out of their zone there and just start streaming down the ice there to set things up. They certainly need to get the offensive rush going here as time is slowly slipping away, but still plenty of time.
Well, time keeps on ticking
into the
future.
Yeah,
Dave.
I knew that one. Yeah. I took that course.
Did you fly like an eagle?
Oh,
Americans about to. Back to the near side it goes. Bloom centers it through, and it's going to be stopped by Cooper Lohr. Lohr off to Dorfman. It's sent away now to the near side. Bloom will send it back to his own defense. Olivet in his own zone, now to the near side. Comes through for Dylan Downs. Long toss ahead for Bloom, and they're going to call him off sides. 2:24 remains here in the third. It's 10-7 in favor of Nova.
Now I got 25 to midnight. Sorry, John, you're a little off. But yeah, the score is 10-7. We have a power play coming up for American. What better time to get the man advantage? And who's going to the box? None other than Mr. Max Granzer.
Max Ganser. That's a great name. That's a powerful name. No wonder he's always in the box.
Ganser. Oh, I threw an R in there. Yeah. From Ashburn, the local guy.
American will have it. Deacon, quick shot. Save made there by Sanford. Up on the far point, it goes for Dorfman. Puts the shot on. Save made as he traps it on the blocker. We'll have the whistle here with 2:12 remaining in the period. 1:49 remaining on that power play.
They're knocking at the door. Is anyone home? We'll find out here. See if anyone will open up and let her in. But Sanford standing tall. Make it sure. No intruders.
Cleared up and out.
With the assistance of his guard dogs. The rest of the Nova team.
Over to the far side it goes. Taken up now by Josh Dorfman.
It's a shame.
2 minutes remain.
Nova Ice Dogs is already taken. Too bad they can't take that name.
We'll work on it, Dave. We'll have to propose some to the legislature. As we have a 2-on-0. Bakshi, quick shot, he scores. A shorthanded effort. The shorthanded effort is really what started this massive lead, and I think it might finish it. It's 11-7 now.
Well, look at the other way. It's 7-11 there, and oh, no thank heaven for American. They are down and presumably out here unless they get 4 in the next minute 48. But hey, as we said 3 minutes ago, anything's possible.
Well, I mean, it's a lot better than 11-3 or 3-11, but no, it's 11-7. Back now comes to the near side as Short will clear it in.
Oh.
Bouncing puck, and Sanford gets adventurous. Reminds me a lot of Marc-Andre Fleury in that regard. We'll have a puck up and out of play into the netting.
Reminds me a little like Curtis Sanford, you know? It's just.
Is that because of his name, Dave?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, well, that'll do it. Well, the face-off outside the zone. One off to Short. Short to the near side. Sends it into the corner. Backhand pass. We'll put it through, and it's cleared up and out by Nova. American is still on the power play for another minute. And they have a minute 24 to work with and a 4-goal differential ahead of them. But like I've been saying, I mean, the amount of heart involved, I mean, yes, it is now a steep road to climb, but like I said, they proved me wrong, and I still stand by that. The amount of heart involved on this American team has truly impressed me. As we're going to have another puck out of play as it sails up over the glass on its ride around. Really, the fact that they've stayed in this and they've made it an 11-7 game when it was just an 8-3 contest has been truly impressive.
You know their goalie is a third-year law student?
Well, that's Austin Short.
No, Ben Fagel.
Really?
Third-year law student.
Oh, I didn't know that. Good for him.
1 minute remaining in regulation.
1 minute remaining in the period as it's played along the near side. Bouncing puck through and over the far side boards. Round to the near side. Into the corner it goes. 48 seconds remain in the third period. Back along the near side, he got another chance down now for Stefan Valet. Valet dangles, and he won't get another chance as Dorfman will take it away from him. 36 seconds remain in the period. 12 seconds on the power play as Dorfman has it through. Has it on the near side. Swings around behind the net, has the puck taken away from him as on the near side boards for Leno. Leno takes the shot, sails it wide to the near side. Over on that far side, board's going to be picked up for Jonathan Bloom. Bloom ahead for Ganser. Here he is again. Looks, dangles, shot, score. He managed to get that one as he caught Bagel moving the wrong way on it.
Fagel.
Bagel. I said Bagel, didn't I?
You've been saying it for the last 10 minutes, and I have not corrected you.
I'm so sorry, Fagel.
You got caught up in somebody trying to tell you how to pronounce it.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm not even hungry. I can't use that as an excuse. 15.4 seconds remain. It's 12-7.
Yeah, this one's just pretty much over, and it's just a formality to let the clock
Well, I mean,
run
it
out.
slipped away from him at the end, but I mean, really, the amount of fight involved says a lot. We're going to have a big hit on the near side. It's going to get a little chippy at the end. Here comes the chirps as it goes between Anthony Olivet and number 14, Corey Amon. And the referees will be quick to separate this, and I'm sure they won't even bother with the obligatory minutes at the 20-minute mark. And I guess that's going to wrap it up for us. Dave, do you want to do any post-game coverage?
Oh, I don't know. I'm freezing, and
my Tootsies are cold.
Yeah, that one got a little out of hand. Oh, well.
I mean, really, though, the amount of fight in American is truly commendable. They came in here with a short bench. It got away from them in the long 40 minutes of play they had. Let's face it, it was a 40-minute first half of this game, and they managed to bring it pretty darn close in the last 20. Really commendable. Though it slipped away at the end, my hat's off to them.
I have the sniffles, so we're going to close it out here. Folks, stay tuned for an update. January 31st is the next game for Nova. They'll be taking on the George Mason University Patriots. We may cover that game. We may not.
It would be a fun call to have. We'll see what we can do.
Stay posted to Twitter. Follow us at CrossIceFeed and the Facebook page. Give us a thumbs up. Search CrossIceFeed. That's all I got for our plugs on our social media, so stay tuned for the schedule. Tomorrow, we're back in action. UMBC taking on Temple University. That game is slated to start around 2 o'clock, so tune in here on the CrossIceFeed for that action.
That's going to wrap it up for us tonight. For CrossIceFeed.com, I'm John Baranowski. He's David Stearns. Good night, everybody.